what's up guys, how's it going? Over the next few weeks I'm going to go over kind of some different designs of like creature portraits. And I'm going to be using this pencil right here, the Cretacolor Nero Medium Austria. I have no idea, I just bought this at the store. I thought it looked, you know, like a good kind of black color that I could use. And let me sharpen this real quick. It's not sharpening that well. Let me sharpen it some more. Cool. So normally when I'm gonna do kind of a random creature portrait. I'm gonna draw kind of a head shape. It's gonna be really soft, but I want some kind of popping out of it. I'm not really sure yet. I might make it almost elongated the way a crocodile's mouth is. I'm trying to be somewhat creative. I'm gonna give him a monster neck. Kind of see somewhat of a design going on with the teeth. Not sure yet. Kind of want big eyes, but I also think about beady eyes. Alright, so now I have kind of an approximation. It's really vague. You probably can barely see it. I'm just kind of ghosting it in there. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to find the eye section here. And I'm going to go in and just kind of start throwing in an eyeball. I'm not really sure what even eyeball. I want to make it slightly kind of amphibious. You know what I mean? I want it to look kind of lizard-like, amphibious, that kind of thing, maybe reptile-like. Adding in some shadow here. There's always this brow. Brow tends to make, you know, creatures look kind of angry or scary, having a big brow. You know, like Frankenstein or something like that. But this one's a brow right over the eye. This other eye's going to be on the other side. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to kind of talk sometimes, and sometimes I'm not going to talk, just to kind of go through this quick.
Collaborations between.
Okay, so I want to keep talking about what I'm doing. I'm going to try to even it out by throwing. See, when you're looking at his face, he's going to have kind of an elongated crocodile snout. His eye is looking slightly outward, you know what I mean? It's not like humans where they look straight ahead. This guy's looking slightly outward. I'm just kind of making it like that for monster design, even though evolutionarily it doesn't really make any sense. You know, little quick tidbit on that, evolutionarily, animals that are prey tend to have eyes that are usually on the side of their head or closer, you know, looking outward more to kind of look for predators, and predators tend to have kind of like looking straight. But, you know, that's just what they tend to have. Doesn't mean you have to follow that rule every time. So this guy's gonna have a big brow, and I'm gonna try to match it on this other side over here because it's on the other side. I'm not even gonna show the eye. I'm gonna try to make that line up. He has kind of a small skull. He's not a smart predator or whatever this guy is. He's not a smart dude. Probably like a big thug. He's really like video game thug, that kind of thing. Maybe like Croc from Batman or something like that. And I'm going to throw kind of a shadow underneath him. I throw it over here under the kind of snout section. I'm going to pull some of this information out with this eraser, because it wouldn't really do that. It would probably have some light over there. The light's coming from above, going downward, so I take that into account. So let me continue going on this, and I'll talk more in a bit.
Director Werner Herzog and actor Klaus Kinski. And this story is actually based on the true story of a man who wanted to build an opera house in the middle of the jungle in South America, and to do so
Okay, so I kind of have the general structure of what he's going to look like, and so that makes it a lot easier. So at this point, I kind of like go into it and try to pick at small details. You see, like I use a softer side edge of my pencil here on this side, right? And like over here, I'm using the tip, which gives it a completely different look. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use both of those kind of in unison to kind of make the whole thing merge. So I'm gonna keep going into it, go one last throw into it, and then I'm gonna just, gonna conclude and talk to you about it.
place to make a film that anyone would care about. You know, Richard?
Okay, so that's one of the first of many kind of creature portraits. I kind of looked for the different shapes. I ended up looking around, ended up kind of like a crocodilian look. I wanted them to be kind of like mixed with. I wanted all of these to kind of be humanoid for the most part. It's humanoid mixed with a touch of, I guess, a kind of reptile. I'm thinking kind of dangerous reptile, and have his teeth kind of overhanging. And the way that I'm shading the small details is I pull tiny, tiny little lines on the face here. See, there are a lot of tiny lines which create the illusion of kind of a larger shape. And then down here I'm using, because it's more broad area on larger areas, I use the side of the pencil to really make these broad, values. Well, actually, values, that's what they are. Anyways, and then I threw a big line over the whole thing to kind of contain a lot of the shapes. That's a style thing. You can choose to do that if you want or not. But anyways, that's about it for the creature portrait demo. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys next time.